We've all been sold a lie about success. We see the glamorous results, the money, the status, the freedom, but we never see the engine room. We never see what happens in the first 60 minutes of the day that sets everything in motion. The truth is, most people stumble into their day reacting to emails, news alerts, and other people's demands. But what if you could start your day with a system so powerful, it practically guarantees you will win? There was one man, Jim Rohn, a legend who mentored icons like Tony Robbins, who completely cracked this code. He didn't just teach success, he taught the daily architecture of it. And it all began with 4 simple, non-negotiable morning rituals he called the Hour of Power. This isn't about just checking off boxes on a to-do list. It is about actively designing your mindset and your day before the world has a chance to design it for you. This 1 hour can change everything. Stick with me, and I'll break down exactly how you can implement this life-changing system starting tomorrow. Let's dive into the first ritual, the Solitude session. This is all about mastering your mind. Rohn famously said, "Your personal philosophy is the greatest determining factor in your life." So, the very first thing you do, before your feet even hit the floor, before you touch your phone, is take 15 to 20 minutes for silent reflection. This isn't just sitting there. You need to be intentional. Ask yourself Rohn's 4 powerful questions. First, what am I happy about in my life right now? It could be small, the coffee you're about to drink, a conversation you had yesterday. Second, what am I excited about? What's coming up that gives you a spark of energy? Third, what am I proud of? Acknowledge a recent win, no matter how minor it seems. And finally, what am I grateful for? Let that feeling of gratitude wash over you, like Islam people do every morning before sunrise. This isn't some fluffy, feel-good exercise. This is a strategic move. You are actively programming your brain to hunt for abundance, opportunity, and positivity from the very first moment you wake up. You're setting your internal compass to success before you even face the day. The second ritual is what I call the input filter. This is about feeding your mind, not polluting it. One of Rohn's most famous quotes is, "Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better." And how do you get better? By controlling what you let into your mind. You cannot expect to live an exceptional life if you constantly consuming a mediocre mental diet of sensational news and mindless social media scrolling. So, for the next 20 minutes, your job is to consume wisdom, not noise. This means picking up a book on personal development and reading just 1 chapter. It could be listening to an educational podcast during your commute. It could be reading the biography of someone you deeply admire and learning from their journey. Rohn taught that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. What you feed your mind in the morning becomes the raw material for the thoughts and ideas you have all day. Are you feeding it junk, or are you feeding it fuel for greatness? Now for ritual number 3, the physical foundation. This is about honoring the temple that is your body. We often think of success as a purely mental game, but Rohn knew better. He understood that neglecting your health is a debt that eventually comes due, and it comes with massive interest. You simply cannot execute your grand plans, lead a team, or create meaningful work if you have no energy. Your physical state directly impacts your mental state. This doesn't mean you need to wake up at 4 a.m. for a grueling 2-hour gym session. It's about intentional movement. It can be a brisk 15-minute walk around the block, feeling the morning air. It could be some simple stretching on your living room floor to wake up your muscles. It could be a quick body weight workout. The point is to get your blood flowing and signal to your body that it has time to be active and alert. Rohn knew that when you take care of your body, you're not just improving your health. You're strengthening the discipline muscle you need for every other area of your life. A strong body supports a strong mind. And finally, the 4th ritual, the one that ties everything together, the daily game plan. This is where you move from thinking to doing. It's about acting with pure intent. Rohn warned, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Without a plan, all the clarity, Wisdom. An energy you've just cultivated will evaporate into a day of busy work and distractions. So, take the last 5 to 10 minutes of your hour to look at your long-term goals. Then, ask yourself the most important question of the day. What is the one thing I can do today that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? This helps you identify the domino that will knock over all the others. From there, write down your 1, 2, 3 most important tasks for the day. These are your MIT. These are non-negotiable. This simple act turns your newfound clarity and energy into directed, powerful action. You now have a compass for your day, ensuring you work on what truly matters, not just what's screaming for your attention. Let's recap. Solitude gives you clarity. Input gives you wisdom. Movement gives you energy. And the game plan gives you direction. Individuagi. These are just good habits. But when you stack them together, they create an unbreakable system for success. This is how you build a life of purpose and achievement, one morning at a time. Jim Rohn taught that success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. And on the flip side, failure is simply a few errors in judgment, repeated every day. The choice is yours, and it starts the moment your alarm goes off. Now, here's the key. Your challenge is not to perfectly implement all 4 rituals tomorrow. That's a recipe for overwhelm and failure. Your mission is to pick just one. That's it. Just one. Maybe it's enjoying 10 minutes of quiet solitude with your coffee. Maybe it's reading 10 pages of a good book instead of scrolling on your phone. Maybe it's a short walk. Start small, build momentum, and earn the right to add the next ritual. Embrace some alone time. Consume wisdom. Move your body. Plan your day. This is the blueprint. If you're ready to stop reacting to your life and start designing it, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribe for more timeless wisdom to help you level up. And I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments. Which one of Jim Rohn's 4 rituals are you committing to trying first? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.